Hello everyone, today we will be unboxing the Maono PD200X USB XLR podcast dynamic microphone. So disclaimer, this microphone was given to me to try out. So just want to let you guys know about that. This is a pretty neat little microphone, very affordable too, about $100 MSRP. It's got a lot of functionality that my Shure MV7 has. So we'll go over through some of that. And then the cool thing is I love that it has USB and XLR. So we'll be hooking this up on USB and XLR to hear the difference between the two. And I'll be using this Focusrite to use the XLR inputs on this as well. So let's go ahead and get right through the unboxing of it. So this is a retail packaging that it comes with. Very beautiful design. Tells you all the specs of the microphone here, and we'll go through each one of that here. You can get this on Amazon. I will put the link to the product below. And this is all the this is a retail packaging. It slides open. This is a sleeve, as you can see. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that. And then once you remove the sleeve, you get the company name here, Maono, and a global best-selling internet microphone. That's where they're positioning at. And they're looking to be a global leading brand of internet audio products that delivers a pleasant sound and experience. When you open it up, you get a user manual here, and a little small manual goes through the whole details of the microphone, what comes in, the polar patterns, the pickups, the frequency responses, and all that good stuff here. So if you want a little bit more information on that, more information on it, you have that you can look at. And when you're opening it up, remove the top protector, you get the microphone and a cable. This looks like it's a USB-C to USB-C cable, which is nice. I love that they're using USB-C. Something I wish that my Shure MV7 use. They still use a micro USB on this guy, but I wish that they use a USB-C. So I'm really glad that Maono used a USB-C. They also included a cable and a connector here. If you don't have USB-C on your computer, you could use the adapter included, and then you could go USB-A to USB-C. So you get this cable, I believe, is 2.5 meters long, or about 8 feet long. Let me see what else you get here. You get an adapter here. I believe this is 5/8 inch to 3/8 inch adapter if you need it. So you get one of those. And then you get the microphone here and the shock mount that comes with it as well. So yeah, so it's very beautiful looking device, and that's everything in this box here. So we'll just go ahead, toss that aside and get rid of it. But yeah, looking at the build quality, this is metal. I can feel it's very cold to the touch, so it's definitely metal, so it's really nice. You get this a ring around here. This is for RGB here, and I believe it's LED up here that you could select between your microphone or head input by pressing it and using the knob up here, so that's pretty nice. One tap mute, and I believe this lights up red, letting you know it's mute, so that's nice. This sponge here isn't removable, this like windscreen or this microphone muzzle here, so it's not removable like my MV7 here. This is removable, you could change it out. Looking at the size between the two, roughly about this one's a little bit smaller, the Shure is a little bit fatter, as you can see. Lengthwise about the same, but again, this is only $100 with all this feature, and this one I think costs $300 I think, or something like that. So yeah, so this very affordable microphone packs a lot of features. You get your XLR inputs in the back, which is nice. USB-C, thank you for doing the USB-C. USB-C is very important. Everything needs to be standardized, and I'm glad that they went USB-C here. This button here is for RGB lighting, so you can change RGB on the fly. And you got your 3.5 inch headphone jack here, so you could monitor yourself if you like. Kind of similar what the Shure microphone has in the back here, as you can see. So, except when I see that micro USB, I get sad. So yeah, so you know, you get this shock mount that you could pretty much slide out if you want, but since it's already on here, I'm gonna leave it on here. You know, but you could pretty much use a Phillips screwdriver there and tighten it and loosen it here as you wish to remove it. But since it's already pre-installed and I want it on there, I kind of like that it's already pre-installed, and it looks like you could adjust this thing here too, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so some of the specs, let's go through some of the specs of this guy here. So this microphone is polar pattern, it's unidirectional, so it picks up sound mainly in one direction with very little on the side and barely anything to the back. It's got a nice capsule here. It captures very deep, low, delicate highs and crisp midtones. Cardioid polar pattern rejects any unwanted background noises in your recording and streaming. And this also includes a software that we'll play around with later. So you could choose between the perfect tone for your microphone, turn on and off the RGB lighting, or you could use a switch back here. I believe there's like 9 different colors you could choose from, and you also could do the software could support EQ, limiter, and compressor adjustments using the USB functionality, not the XLR. You could plug and play to your laptop or desktop by simply plugging in the USB that's supplied with the cable. This is about 8 feet cable, which I'm glad that they provided such a long cable. So you can plug this directly to your computer, or for you professional guys out there, if you have XLR cable, it does not come with this cable. You have to buy it separately. So I have this XLR cable. You plug it into the back here of the microphone, and then if you have an XLR audio device like this one here, you plug it straight into that, and then you plug this in the back of your PC, which will do sound comparison between XLR and USB. So that's how that works there. I already talked about the 2-in-1 smart knob, which you could adjust mic and gain for your headphones or microphone independently. Your one-click mute is awesome. And yeah, and all these other inputs you have in the back here, especially for your headphones. So you could plug in standard headphones there. Nice metal construction, protects all of the delicate components inside. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much everything for specs wise that I could think of. So I'm going to go ahead and let's hook up this microphone onto USB first, and then we'll do a sound recording and we'll see what it sounds like on USB, and then I'll do a sound recording with the XLR input on here. Okay, so I'm on the Maono.com website here, and if you want to download the software, they have a software called Maono Link, and it's only compatible with the PD400, PD200X, and the M30 series microphone, and you can download for Windows, Mac, Android, or Google Play Store. So I'm going to download it on my Windows system here. So it's downloading right now. And I just download it. Looks like it's a zip file, and I am just gonna run. I'm gonna go ahead and select English, hit next, install it in the default folder. Okay, looks like it downloaded finished. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and run the program. So I'm gonna minimize the desktop here. And then it wants to connect a product. So now what I'm going to do is let's go back to our microphone that we were playing around with. So I'm going to use the USB functionality of it. So I'm going to hook one end of it to my computer, and I'm going to hook the other end to the USB. And then let's go ahead and go back to the main monitor here. Okay, so looks like it has found my microphone. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and pretty much here's the setting here. So it looks like it's detecting my microphone right now, which is pretty cool. And if you look on the microphone, The RGB ring is already showing up. So let me turn off the lights here. And then, yeah, it's pretty cool. So you got RGB. And if you want to switch between your headphones or your mic, the green and purple signifies the switch between the two. And then you could control the gain or your microphone here. And if you look at the software here, as you can see, as I'm moving the knob here on the microphone, it's doing it real time here. And then I'm switching over to the microphone. So I'll set everything kind of in the middle for now. So I'm not using the microphone yet, so I'm gonna switch over and we'll use this microphone to test on the USB. Okay, so now you're hearing the microphone. This is the Maono PD200X right now. So this is the USB-C straight to the computer, recording on OBS software. So yeah, so this is what it sounds like. I think it sounds pretty good. And looks like the gain might be a little bit high, so I'll hit the button on my knob here. Oh, that's the headphone. So looks like green is for the microphone and purple is for the headphones. So I'll lower the gain a little bit. So look, you could do this real time. So this is really low, and then I'm gonna go very high. So I kind of like that feature. So I want to kind of stay right at the green, at the top of the green region here. So I'll leave that alone there. And then you could also change the tone here. As you can see, you have the tone deep. If you like it deep, this is a deep tone here that I'm testing on. This is the original tone here. And this is the natural tone here. I don't know what this legacy is for. I don't know what legacy means there, but maybe I should read the instructions. But yeah, you can change your tones here. So I'll leave it to original for now. And then you can also adjust the brightness of your microphone here with the RGB. So you could do up to 100%, up to 0% if you don't want anything. And then you can also do solid colors if you like on the software here. But you don't need the software. You can always use the button in the back of the microphone as well. I believe if you press it, I'm pressing the back, as you can see. It kind of does it for you. I'm not using the mouse. So you can change everything on the fly on the microphone. So you don't have to use the software, but you have the option on the software as well. And you can also turn it off from here too. It'll turn everything off. Yep. So that's that there. And that's standard. Here's advanced. So advanced here looks like it kind of turns off the left side here, which is easy. And on the right here, you could adjust EQ here. So you could do your custom EQs here. You can advance EQs, so you can enable it on and off. You could do advance, hit confirm, or you could use some of the custom settings here. This is high pass filter that you're hearing here, and this is presence boost right here. And this is HPF and presence boost here. So they have some preset EQs here. So I'll just leave it on flat right now. And then you also have a limiter here, so you can turn that on and set a limiter to prevent clipping, I believe. And then you also have a compressor here if you want to use a compressor, 0 dB all the way down to 80. Oh, wow, look at that. So you have those options there. So the software is like really easy to use, and then it shows you on the right-hand corner here that is something connected. You can go to the gear here. You could get the firmware. You could check for latest firmware. And it says your firmware is up to date. So if there's any new firmware, you could use that. You could factory reset here as well. So yeah, so that's the software. This is using the microphone with not XLR, with USB-C connection. So yeah, very intuitive, easy software. You could do a lot of custom things on here, setting a limiter, compressor, RGB, and all that good stuff, and EQ. So yeah, so that's pretty much the software. Let's hook this up to the XLR unit and see what it sounds like from there. Okay, so now I'm going to hook the XLR connection onto this bad boy here. This is my Focusrite unit. So I'm going to hook in one end to the unit and the other end to the microphone. And then I'll switch over to this microphone in a minute. But just to let you guys know, if you use XLR connection, you won't get the RGB powered lights. Obviously, the RGB power and all the stuff that you see on the software is communicated through USB. With XLR, it's just a straight audio connection. So keep that in mind. If you want to use both, I would suggest just plugging in the USB, but just using the XLR inputs. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the Focusrite right now so you could hear the Maono microphone through XLR. Right now, it's probably clipping a little bit, so I'm going to lower it down a little bit, and I think this is a good spot here. So, oops, there's actually, let me make a slight adjustments here. Okay, so this is what it sounds like with XLR using this microphone here. And I adjusted the gain so it's a little bit in the green, slightly in the yellow area, which is where I like it to be. And this is what it sounds like from using the XLR input with Focusrite going to the computer here. And Focusrite has this air button that makes it sound a little bit better to make the sound pop. So I just turn that on, as you can see. So this is what it sounds like with this microphone with the air option on with the Focusrite. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the air option, and this is what it sounds like now. Just no processing or anything, just straight from Focusrite right into my computer. So yeah, so that is the XLR feature of this microphone. Again, looking at the microphone, I am still using the microphone, but there's no RGB, so keep that in mind if you're using XLR. I think most people with the professional setup probably don't care about that anyways, but I know for you gamers, you're probably going to use what the RGB on, and yeah, so that's what it sounds like here. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole review here, and I'll put it on my arm. I have a boom arm to show you guys what it looks like on a boom arm. So give me a second here, and I will show you guys. All right, now you're hearing this microphone hooked up to my Rodecaster Duo. So this is what you're hearing. There's slight processing on the Rodecaster Duo. But yeah, this is the microphone hooked up on my boom arm, and I think it looks pretty good. The only thing that you might want to consider is when make sure you set everything before you record, because when you hit these buttons, it's actually pretty loud, and the microphone kind of picks it up when you're pressing the buttons. So be sure you get everything set up on the microphone before you push any buttons. But yeah, this is the Maono PD200X microphone. Very nice. The price point is awesome. You could get it on sale right now, 30% off, but MSRP is about $100. But you could probably get it for about $70 on some deal days. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching like always. You know what to do. And any comments below would be great. It helps support the channel. Put an emoji down there. It's free. Helps engagement. It helps the channel. It helps me make videos like this for you guys. So that's about it, guys. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out till next time.